Good morning, everybody. It's Friday, Celebration Assembly. As I always say, it only seems like 5 minutes since we were here on Monday, and I know you've had some fun this week with your other assemblies happening as well. So it's not just me that does assemblies, and hopefully you're enjoying the 100-mile-an-hour dog. I'm really hoping I get to read the last bit to you. But I know that I've heard that being read this week as well by Mr. Ralph. So hopefully I'll get to read a little bit more to you. It's been a really busy week and lots been going on this week. And I'm really, one of the things I wanted to say to you first of all was just to acknowledge and say thank you to all of you. Because as you know, there's a pandemic happening, which is really challenging for everybody, and sometimes people have to stay home and isolate, and so that means sometimes you've got different adults in your class than you would normally have, and you have been amazing, and the people who have gone into classes to cover have said to me how brilliant the children are. And this is something that will just keep happening. Somebody might be getting a test, so somebody has to stay home. Somebody might have to isolate because they've had a positive contact. Some of your parents have already had to do that. So it'll just keep happening. And I just wanted to say thank you so much to all of you who are so welcoming to new people in the classroom, even if there are staff that you don't know very well. So I know Miss Bonner has been in some classes that she hasn't taught before. Mrs. Caldwell as well is helping, going into different classes, and we've got Miss Holmes and Mr. Park, and we've had people from outside as well. So I just want to say thank you, children, for being so welcoming and helpful to when different adults come into your class. Well done. And so also this week, year 3, you need to give yourselves a big smiley face and a pat on the back. Year 3 have planted something like 280 trees. And I'm sorry, Miss Bonner and Miss Fitzwilliam, if I've got that wrong, but they've planted hundreds of trees this week in the grounds, and they are going to be fantastic when they grow a little bit. They've planted an amazing hedge all the way around that bit of grass on the big playground, and they've planted lots of trees on the field and some more trees in the orchard. So we're going to have more trees to enjoy, but we just have to be so careful of the ones that are on the field. So they've only got little things to protect them. So when you're out and about on the field, can you really protect those trees? You have to be superheroes and protect those trees so that they get to grow into big trees like some of the other ones we've planted. So thank you all the children, and thank you especially to year 3 who did that. Really well done. And just while we're talking about field and nature and playtimes, can you make sure that the nature stays outside? I think you know what I mean. I don't want the mud being brought into school. So please, if you see a bit of grass that's particularly muddy, don't go on it, because you're bringing the mud into school and it makes everywhere look horrid, and I don't like it. So please do not be the person that gets really muddy feet and then brings that mud into school, because who's going to clear it up? We haven't got any mud cleaning fairies. It's Anita and Debbie and Donna, Milan and me, and maybe Heather sometimes. We have to clean it up because you can't keep your feet out of the mud. So I want to see everyone being super careful, please, to make sure that our school stays really lovely on the inside and lovely on the outside. So thank you very much for that. Also, a very exciting thing that we did this week was voting for house captains. Now, I have told year 6, the children know, the house captains know. House captains who have been elected, you need to come down today because I have got your house captain jumpers. So let me tell you, thank you so much, children, for listening so carefully and thinking about who you would like to represent you as a house captain. And these are the children who were elected by the school. So for Simmons House this year, the house captains are Sol and Clem. Well done, Sol and Clem. For Ennis House this year, the house captains are Jack and Iris. So very well done to you. And for Farah House this year, the house captains are Oscar D and Asia. So well done to you. And for Hoy House this year, the house captains are Alfie and Khalees. So really well done to all of you. And as I said before, the children who put themselves forward for this and didn't get elected, they now will be really supporting the new house captains for their house. And just a huge well done to all of you. It is a very scary thing and a very impressive thing to do, to put yourself up for something like this. And I know the ones who weren't successful, it will not be the first time you do this, and maybe next time you will get your chance. So really well done. It's impressive that all of you did this. And congratulations. So as I said, if you were elected, come down and see me and I will give you your house captain jumpers this morning. So, or this afternoon, whenever you watch this assembly. And house points for this week. So I have counted all the votes. They have been verified, well, just by me. And I can tell you that the winners, no, let's start with the 1 point. For 1 point this week goes to Ennis House. In third place with 2 points, it's Simmons House. In second place with 3 points, it's Farah House. And in first place with 4 points, it's Hoy House. So really well done. I haven't had to read that out like that for ages. It's really difficult to do, as the new house captains may find out. So I'm wondering whether anybody in Farah House or whether anybody of you older children may be watching on catch up, because it's on too late at night. I'm a Celebrity, and I've seen Mo Farah from Farah House is in I'm a Celeb at the moment. So, and he's been quite amusing. So some of you may have watched that on catch up because it's too late for you to step and watch. I fell asleep watching it last night, so it must be too late for you guys. Anyway, so I'm just checking my list to make sure I haven't forgot to tell you anything. done all of that. So now it's time to see who the star learners are for this week, followed by who the gold learners are for this week. As usual, we'll start from the year ones and we'll work upwards. So from Ash class, Miss Wallace would like to give her certificate for someone who's worked really hard on his writing this week. He's applying everything he's been taught and his spelling is fantastic. That's what we like to hear. Well done in Ash class to Leon. Well done, Leon. And then in Chestnut class, for working hard in English and maths lessons, she listens well and always tries her best. She's also been persevering with her reading. Keep up the great work. And that's Betsy in Chestnut class. Well done, Betsy. And then for year 2, Mr. Ralph would like to give a certificate to someone who's thought really carefully about his vocabulary choices and coming up with some fantastic expanded noun phrases to describe the streets of London. And that is in Elm class for Omar. Well done, Omar. And then in Rowan class for being an aspirational learner when writing her 17th century London setting description. And this one goes to Aisha J. Well done, Aisha J. And then in Beach class, for fantastic acting in the class assembly. You are a star on stage. Well done for always trying your best and being a good role model. This is in Beach class, it's for Phoebe. Well done, Phoebe. And then from Cedar class, this person has been on Super Learner every day this week for doing the most amazing and careful listening to brand new learning about newspaper features and column addition and subtraction. This has meant she's done really well in her independent work, has been able to offer advice and help to her classmates. And this is from Cedar class, and it's for Ella. Well done, Ella. And from Hazel class, star learner this week is someone who shows joy and perseverance in all of her learning and has taken the time this week to help other children understand their maths. So this is for Hazel class, and it's for Liber. Well done, Liber. And for Oak class, the certificate goes to someone who shows a great can-do attitude towards her learning and is a kind and helpful member of the class. And this week, the certificate in Oak class goes to Mia. Well done, Mia. And from Holly class, for someone who's worked really hard to improve his maths this term, Miss Derrick says, keep it up. And this is for Xavier. Well done, Xavier. That's brilliant news. And from Sycamore class, for using conjunctions when writing a prequel to the Lady of Shalott. One of my favourite things that I've seen around the school has been the year fives when they think about and they learn about this poem, The Lady of Shalott, which I've talked to you about before. But this goes to Joni. Well done, Joni. That's brilliant. And into year 6, for always putting 100% effort into her learning. She is always engaged and fully focused and helps others with her insightful contributions. And this one goes to Esme. Well done, Esme, in Pine class. And finally, before we do gold learners, this one is for Mrs. Allen in Juniper class, to someone who's always demonstrating a fantastic learning attitude, trying your best in everything and encouraging others to do the same. And this one is for Sequoia. Well done, Sequoia. Now, I've noticed something on lots of these this week about these star learners who have been encouraging other children, and that is lovely to hear. And also about their learning attitude, using those learning powers, not giving up, keeping going when things are tough. So well done, everybody. And then let's just look at our gold learners this week. Obviously, gold learners, you can't come to me because we can't cross bubbles. So I will visit you this afternoon very briefly. So our gold learners today from Elm class, we have Zaina and Rafi for showing lots of enthusiasm with your learning. And then in Ash class, we have Fatima and Luca. And we also have in Cedar class, we have Mary. And for Rowan class, we have Isa for brilliant communication skills and answering questions about their new topic, which is the Great Fire of London. So that's brilliant learning from those children, and the Super Gold learners I will be visiting this afternoon. So well done, everybody. Have a great day and have a lovely weekend. And I will see you all around the school at some point today.